Welcome to another episode of Little Lovey on the Perch. I wanted to show you, I'm just going to be making, I call it kind of my everything soup. And it's basically just a soup where you're putting in a whole bunch of ingredients that you kind of dream up, and it's enjoyable. So I wanted to go ahead and do that. I also have noticed that my welcome video, my first video that I've ever posted, is not totally, you can't hear me. So, I feel like I need to do another welcome. So, welcome to my channel. I tend to talk about things like cooking, homemaking, creative stuff, art stuff. I also like to talk about the old-fashioned stuff, like how to do stuff from scratch, and then again, maybe not on some days, but I do have all those kind of topics that I'll be focusing on. And so I wanted to just welcome everybody and let them know what my channel is really about. And we probably will do some arts and crafts at some point, just because I like art and I'm kind of an artist, really. But so basically for the everything soup, I'm using about a cup or two of green beans that I've cut up, and some carrots. I would say they probably about four or five carrots, and I try to get organic produce for the most part, so where I can get organic, I do. The other thing I use is an onion, probably about half of an onion, and some garlic cloves, probably 2 garlic cloves. And I take a little bit of olive oil, put it down in there, and simmer that for a little while till the onion and the garlic get pretty much softened but not burnt. So you want to kind of watch it closely. And go ahead and add in my vegetable broth, which I actually buy that. Usually I buy this brand, but low sodium. This case I didn't have that available. But for this one, I'm going to go ahead and use half of this, and then also put in some water, because the sodium content on this is pretty high, which is, sodium is 500. That strikes me to be kind of high. So I'm going to go ahead and put in half water to dilute that so that it gets it, where it's not as salty. I like to use herbs in my soup, which probably should be using fresh basil, because I have that actually. This is some dry basil, but I use basil, oregano, sometimes parsley, just something, thyme you can use in there, and it will flavor the vegetables nicely. So another thing I like to do is put in a, not a pasta, because this is actually going to be gluten-free, and that means I can eat it. So gluten-free would be, I usually put in this, which is quinoa. You don't need to add a lot of quinoa to the mix of things, because it does bulk up quite extensively. I wouldn't add any more than, to this kind of a pot, I wouldn't add any more than about a cup, even a half a cup would probably be plenty. But yeah, so soup is on the agenda for this afternoon. Soup, I find, is very, it's very enjoyable for whether it's like a dreary day, a cold day, or maybe there's a lot of flu going around and you need to like make sure you don't get sick. You want to bulk up on fresh vegetables, definitely, and fruits. So I'm also adding to this, I forgot, which is cannellini beans. Cannellini beans. I'm Italian and I can't even pronounce it. Anyway. Cannellini beans.
Cannellini beans.
Anyway, so there's that, and then I'm also going to add, I'm thinking it's going to need, usually I put like 1 or 2 cans, so 2 cans, I'm going to alternate it with black beans. So black beans and cannellini beans, or some people call these white beans, white northern beans. Anyway, so we're going to add all that, and you want to give a taste to make sure everything's good. I like to serve it with sourdough bread, which goes nicely with it. And that should be a good meal. It's quite filling, especially with the beans in there. And I forgot also, I do add tomato paste, but I only add like about a teaspoon. And it gives the broth a little bit more richness of flavor. It's called, to me, it's called everything soup. Just kind of whatever you have on hand, whatever vegetable you have on hand, you could use. Instead of carrots, you could use, say you had potato, you could put potato, the green bean, you could use chickpeas. That would be tasty too. You could put pasta in here, so it's an everything soup. It's pretty much your creativity is hard at work in this recipe. So I think it will be really cool for you to put in whatever you like and experiment. And this will be tasty. So I wanted to make sure that I gave you a heads up on my everything soup. And hopefully you too will make it soon. And presto changeo, the carrots and beans have made it into the pot. Voila. And things are nicely simmering in here. You do want to cook these till these are tender. So just on a medium heat, stirring occasionally, cook them till they're tender. And then we're going to go ahead and add the two types of beans and then our quinoa. And that should be it. We did add also, while I stepped away, a fairy came along and actually added a teaspoon of magic tomato paste. So that too is in there. And I have gone ahead and I have added the beans, as you can see here, as well as the quinoa. So now we have everything pretty much simmering and getting all the flavors mixed together. And I am going to, things don't seem to be that that cooked yet. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the cover on the pot here with that on just like so, with a little bit of a space for some air to come out. And that should cook, like I said, until tender, and we will see what happens from there. And I could not stand it any longer, so I decided to put a little bit in the bowl to try. And it has been cooking, I'd say for about a half an hour to 40 minutes so far. I added some Parmesan cheese to it, which is always a good, it just adds an additional flavor to it that's kind of makes it more complex, I guess. But anyway, I'm about to try it, so wish I could have you try some. And it smells really good. You can smell the fresh herbs in there. Um, Here's to your health, and I wish you all the best, everyone. So let me just try it. Very good. The green beans are a little crispy still, so we need to cook those a little bit longer. But again, just a very good hearty soup with some fresh bread, whether it be gluten-free or not, is a great hearty meal to have. And after you make your soup, and after you are full and grateful that you've had a nice delicious meal, in my case, I'm gonna have some eggnog, probably one big nice glass of eggnog, and I'm going to sit back and relax a little bit and enjoy maybe some quietness of the season instead of the bustling and rustling about of everybody. So enjoy your favorite beverage. Eggnog is my probably choice, and just be and just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment for what it is. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. God bless everyone.